Preseason's gone really well. I think one thing that the girls have done a great job of is bring a lot of energy every day. So it's been a lot of fun to be out there, even, amidst some adversity of Alabama snow days, which we're not quite used to. But yeah, I think, they're excited to be out there every day, and it shows.
Yeah, I think our team chemistry is very good this year. Everyone seems to be getting along very well, and it shows on the field too.
Yeah, it's really exciting this preseason, all the different things that we're implementing. We got to experiment a little bit with our preseason scrimmages, and with one coming up, we're super excited to see how we're going to do.
Player-wise, I think Sam, one of our freshmen, has really been shining on the field. She brings energy every day. She works hard. She has a lot of grit. Very scrappy, I would say.
Brings a quiet energy.
Yes.
Yeah, she's very, bubbly.
Yeah.
She is.
No, she is. Yeah.
I'd say all of our freshmen this year have actually been doing really good. It's really hard to transfer into that high school ball into a college level, but seeing them grow into the players that they are and what they like to do on the field, off the field, it's really great to see them grow into amazing players, and I'm having a great time playing with them.
Yeah, I mean, all of our new people. We also have a mid-year transfer, too, and I think they're all fitting in really seamlessly on both sides of the ball, and that's not easy to do, especially when a lot of what we're doing is similar concepts to what we've done in the past. So, you would usually expect the upperclassmen to really be shining and excelling, which they are, but the freshmen and all the newcomers have just picked it up really quickly and have just fit right in.
I think we all work very well together, and we're all very good at taking constructive criticism from each other, and I think that's translated into this year too. Even whether we're doing our zone or our man defense, I think it's been working very well, I would say.
Yeah, I think just consistency. We only graduated 3 players last year, and I think that has brought this season with a lot of experience on the field. A lot of players who saw a lot of minutes last year also, back and going to see a lot of minutes this year again. So, there's that confidence that they have already in all of our systems, both offensively and defensively, and I think that's also really showing. I would say one person that immediately comes to mind for me is Jenna Piazza. She has been elected a captain by her teammates, and I think just her leadership style is really helping our team grow, and I think she's someone who the last couple of years would not necessarily be the first one that comes to mind as being in that captain role. So to see her really step into that willingly and excitedly is really awesome to see, because she's also a role model on the field too. I mean, she has been a consistent player and starter for us since her freshman year. So to now see her also be able to take all of the experience and knowledge that she has and lead our team is really fun to watch.
I think Delaney has also stepped up in the same way. On the other side of the field, she's been bringing a lot of knowledge to underclassmen-wise, defensively, and has been able to step up in the leader role.
I would have to say Lily Moats. I feel like she went through kind of a hard time last year finding her footing, and I think she's really flourishing this year, and I'm super excited to see what she does on the field.
I definitely think, Maddie mentioned it before, but I think Sam, she's a freshman defender for us from BC. Again, we talked about them, the freshmen in general just fitting in seamlessly. She's one of our only defenders that we brought in this year, and you would never know that she was a freshman, truly. She has picked up everything so quickly. And I would say our defensive systems are something that we are really passionate about and put a lot of effort and energy into, and she hasn't even bat an eye. So she's maybe not the loudest person on the field, but she still brings a really big presence.
Yeah. I would say Bree also has been showing up a lot at practice on both sides of the field, and is very scrappy offensively and defensively, and works very well with whoever she's put with.
I think on this season as a whole, not a ton. I think, it largely affects our postseason opportunities, which we're working through as a conference. But, I think with shorter leaving, we don't necessarily care who we're playing or when. It's just one game at a time, and no matter the opponent, we want to go out and put our best foot forward. So, it's maybe having one less conference game overall, but it's, our schedule is still the same as far as how many opponents we see throughout the year. So really, in my opinion, it's no different. I mean, honestly, I would say everything. I don't think we are in a spot where we are fully confident and prepared to start our first game, and that's okay. We shouldn't be at this point. I think, we're doing a lot of review from the fall and making sure that we've retained what we've learned up to this point, but we're also refining things and making sure that we haven't lost any of that and that we're also building on what we did this fall as well. So, it's a process, but one that I think they've really taken advantage of, and we're easing into things, and I think that's been a really good review for them. So we have to clean up a lot of things, but we're not scared. We're not nervous in any way. It's just a process.
Amazing.
Yeah. I think it's like hard work paying off a lot of us, or we're hurting through preseason, and we're like, oh man, why are we doing all this hurt for this long preseason? But then we get into a season and we're ready to go, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to see like the games coming with practice and like preparing and not just practicing all the time. So it's nice.
Yeah, just looking forward to playing the game with the people that I love, and hopefully pulling out a bunch of wins this season.
I'm excited for all our away trips. We have a
Yes,
lot,
we
but I think
do.
it's going to be fun because everyone gets along pretty well this year. So I think it's going to be really good. And our Florida trips. I love Florida.
Hotel stays, sleepover.
I think something for me that I'm looking forward to is the team really showing the potential that we've known as coaches that they've had this whole time. So, Chloe's mentioned beating some teams that maybe we haven't for a while or ever. And I really do think this group believes that they can, and that's part of the battle that we've always faced here, is just that belief and confidence in themselves. And, we as coaches have always known they could do it. So, again, with all of the experience we have returning to the field this year, I think we actually have the opportunity to surprise some people and some teams with what we can do.